With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. From the gun, Mariota, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Mariota. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It'll be Warner on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the 38, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not they give them up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on 1st down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
64. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line. On the ball. Get it.
On 2nd down, Warner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He can run for it, and it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
They'll take over. First down and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on second down, Warner. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Set.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Switch it. Go out.
On first and 10, Warner. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Warner from the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go. Back. Hey, Zoo.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hit it.
Now a first down throw, Warner, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Look at me.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Warner to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
50.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Get it.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
First down, Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Where are they, team? One. One. That's the way. Check. Lucky.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready? 15-1.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Warner. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha!
You got tape. You got tape. You got
Five.
Throwing again. Warner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 4.
Smooth.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
One. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, watch the slant.
One.
Alpha.
He's one.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this will be a touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.